We're back out at Tim's house. We brought him a little gift. We brought him the gift of a new Holland for a few hours today. How you doing, Tim?
Oh, we're doing fantastic.
You've made more progress, I hear. Tim, water?
That's what domestic water.
Domestic water.
Yeah, potable water.
Okay, good. What makes it potable, Tim?
It's not, I mean, just not running through pipe that you can't drink out of.
Drink out of, okay. So that's not hooked up to your boiler or anything?
No.
No, that's okay.
That has its own run all the way back to the house.
All the way to the house. So you just took advantage of the trench and ran water out here. That's smart.
And it's frost free, so I should, in theory, be able to have water to it all year
round. No problem in the winter there. Very cool. And next to that, you got some conduit, Tim. What's that for?
That's electrical feed for the barn. I just got to, for the boiler, I just got to
terminate it. Gotcha. Makes sense.
Just had to terminate it into my electrical panel, which is over on the other side.
And the line went in just to the left of this, guys.
The comes in right here.
Yep, that's where we just filled the trench in back in here. So, Tim, that is the hole you bored, huh?
That is the hole. One of the holes.
One of what? Four?
Three.
Three. Two into the house and one into the barn here, huh?
That's correct.
And you said that's some form of well, it's insulated PEX tubing. It's about 4.5 inches in diameter. What is that, 3/4 inch PEX, Tim?
1 inch.
1 inch, wow. Okay, yeah, so that's run throughout. You guys saw us putting the dirt back in the trench with the tractor for that. Look at that. Tim and I measured that. Some of it broke off there. It's almost 5 inches of concrete, Tim.
It is, well, it's concrete, 5-inch concrete slab. So
yeah.
Unless they shorted me, it should have been.
Well, yeah, it is 5 inches. Or they shorted you 1/8 of an inch, Tim. I don't know. I'd be calling them. No. So we'll check out what it looks like on the outside now, Tim. Yeah, so this is right where your boiler is going to sit.
That's correct.
Very nice,
These will
Tim.
be in the side panel of the boiler.
So next step here, I think, guys, what? Tim, you got to do a concrete pad.
Got to do the form work and then a concrete pad.
Yep, got to build the form, the concrete pad, and that's going just to the left of the plumbing?
it'll come out this way.
Okay. Well, you need to get your firewood stacked up over here a little closer to the...
It's gonna have to get moved, unfortunately. I do believe.
Yeah, you're gonna.
The back of the boiler's gonna be hitting it.
Ah! Well, that's what you got the boys for, Tim. What else can you show us? You want to show us what you did up at the house?
I can show you what we did up at the house.
All right. So this is going to the house. See the insulated PEX tubing there? Yeah. What's that to the right?
This is domestic water.
That's the water line.
Comes off
Okay.
my well. And it
Gotcha.
goes to that frost-free.
Frost-free to the frost-free at the barn. Yep.
Yeah, frost-free hydrant. Yep.
Very good. How was the house to drill through?
That was a pain.
Was it?
The foundation's 7 inches thick.
Oh.
And the bit was only 4.
Ah, Tim. You needed a bit that was more like 8 inches.
So it was drill, and then hit it with a hammer, and pry bar and pop it out, and then drill.
Oh, dude.
Hit it with a hammer until I finally broke through to the other side of the house.
Well, Tim, I don't think it's ever fun playing with too little of a tool. I mean, I couldn't imagine. Hey, Tim, we got 2 phases in the books now.
2 phases.
Insulated PEX tubing is in the ground. Domestic water lines in the ground. You saw you already had power and communications running the barn. You saw we showed you the domestic water line spigot outside that's frost free. That's a cool addition, Tim. Use that year round even in Michigan. That's very nice to have. So, but yeah, what are we up to next, Tim? We saw the cores. We saw what we saw the remnants of what Tim had to do. That's hours of drilling, folks, through that concrete, more than likely, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Tim.
It's work.
I could imagine that's a lot of work. So, well, very neat. So, what's next, Tim? You're going to get the boiler or what?
I got a core pad for the boiler to sit on.
Okay.
And then hopefully next couple of weeks the boiler will be set.
And they're going to do that for you, right? So you pour the pad.
I'm gonna pay them to do that for me.
They're going to set it on the pad for you.
Set on the pad and probably make the final connection.
Do they? Okay. All right.
They do
Tim, you're like me. You're cheap. So did you price that?
They install them for me.
Okay.
The time frames, right?
Yeah.
With how far out they are, with how.
Honestly, it should be included in the price, Tim. Let's be truthful. You know, it probably is.
Thousands of dollars. So.
Yeah. Gotcha. What's another $100? Yep.
It just made sense to do it myself because I'm fairly handy. So.
You are handy, Tim. Yeah. Very good, my friend. Well, we'll be back, Tim, for the next phase then.
Sounds good.